All right. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Yeah, thank you very much for making your way from all across the United States and coming here to our little town here in Conroe, Texas. And today is our very first Two Comma Club meeting, where we're having groups of top annuity producers in here, and we're going to express the services that we offer. We're going to teach you some sales techniques. We're going to teach you some marketing techniques today. We're going to film you in the great studio. We're going to have some of the top insurance carriers in America's representatives speak today. So it's going to be jam-packed. We're going to be in a car that's floored to the pedal is to the metal, and there are no brakes today. We are flying through because we got producers that need to get back to the airport, back on the plane. So we're going to try to just fly through it. We're going to be kind of coming to you individually, and we're going to be grabbing you to go in the studio for about 10-15 minutes just to talk about the services that you offer, so we can take that and we can put it together to help you guys become an online influencer and help you become and have an online presence. And if you need to go to the restroom, there's no formal stuff here. The restroom's down the hall. Catch phone calls, that's fine, but we're going to be going really fast here, and we're going to be showing you everything that we've got and how we can help you in 2019 have the best year ever, but also change some of the old thinking when it comes to fixed annuity sales. First of all, we're a people operation. People build organizations. And first of all, I'd like to introduce all of the staff at DFS Marketing. I'm going to have you guys come up here. Eric, we'll start with you. Come on up front here. Get on there, Chris. Tell us a little bit about what you do here.
I'm a senior marketing consultant. Been here almost a year and a half. Absolutely loving the industry. Came from a different background, I guess you could say, and I think I found a home in the annuity business, and I help agents see more people.
That's right. Thank you, Eric. Come on down. All right, we'll go with Jamie.
All right. Hi, I'm Jamie. I'm a sales manager. I've talked to a lot of you guys on the phone. I've become a professional actor here at DFS. Probably guys have seen the video, but it works for Julian, it works for me.
Yeah.
But I love what I do. May and Julian have taught me everything I know, and been here almost 3.5 years. And I'm very excited with the direction we're going. Excited to share what we're doing with you guys today. So thank you for coming out.
Thank you. Chris?
Hey guys, Chris Halliburton. My background is actually in mortgages, and I've switched over to the insurance side. Love talking to you guys, especially last night, meeting all you guys, and hopefully we can grow this thing and get you guys as many people as you can handle, and then keep going and go.
Oh, all right. Bobby?
Hey, I'm Bobby Quintos. I'm a marketing consultant, still kind of a rookie. I've been here about a month now. I was working in politics before this and jumped into the annuity business about a month ago, and so far I love it. It's a lot to learn, but I'm willing to put in the hard work and ready to help you guys out.
Yeah, and he's about to get married.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Carissa?
I want to talk to some of you guys.
Carissa?
Hi, I'm Carissa Means. I'm a little bit of a rookie myself. Only been here a little over a month. I used to work on the PNC side, so I'm excited to learn all I can about the annuity side. And I'm a marketing consultant.
Thank you. Courtney?
Hello, I am the marketing director. Only been here a few months, and I'm loving every minute of it. I do handle most of the marketing material, the website design and development. So I'll probably be working with you at a time or another.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Cody?
Cody Simmons. I'm a marketing consultant. I'm working on my first year. I'm excited to be here as always and meet all the new faces, and look forward to working with some of you guys.
We also call him Beard.
The beard, yeah.
Annie?
Hi, my name's Annie. I'm sure most of you know me. I'm the one that's been blowing up your phones and sending you a ton of emails. So I work in the new business department, and whenever you send in your applications, I'm going to be one of the first ones that reviews your applications. So we're excited to have you all here today, and I hope you guys enjoy the meeting.
Thank you. Chianti?
Good morning. My name is Chianti. I am a 27-year-old accounting major. I write and publish my own books, and I do that for other people as well. When I came here, it felt like an opportunity of a lifetime. It proves to be so every single day. I am the VP assistant to Ms. May, along with Annie and I am also in the new business department. So we review all of the applications that come in. We check for any errors and mistakes prior to submitting them, and I do have that experience with the publishing, so I look forward to working with you all.
Thank you. Mindy.
Hi, I'm Mindy. I work in the HR. I am the HR. I am the one that's bringing in the new people to make this grow this team. And
8 years in Afghanistan, former Army. When I bring a recruiter in, we bring a recruiter in that comes and makes things happen. Yeah. Rosemine?
I'm Rosemine, and I'm the newbie here, the receptionist, and I will be sending you the new appointments, and I've just realized how important a receptionist is for any company, and I look forward to giving you the best service possible.
Does she look like me? That's weird. Yeah, that's Mom. And this is my second mom. Thank you, Rosemine, Mom. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And then we've got May. I have worked with May now for 19 years in the annuity business. And May?
That's me. Just started yesterday. Well, I'm here. I've been in the business for over 20 years, with Jay for 19 years. I'm loving it here. It's a family. It's a great environment, and you know, we have a lot to help you guys with anything that you need. You know, so anytime you need new business, licensing, whatever, that's our thing here.
Yep.
Here to get it all done for you.
Yes,
Okay?
thank you, thank you. Thank you very much, everybody. All right, have a seat. Let's get the show on the road. I forget one? Oh, John, our production manager. And John, everybody's gonna be meeting with John just a little bit. He is the production manager. He is the guy that makes me look good. And every time I say that, he says, "That's hard to do." You know. So, but that's John Carr. He's our production manager. We'll meet with. So thank you very much. We'll get the show on the road. All right. And we have Paul Girafoli here from National Western and Jake Quagliaroli. Jake from Nassau Re, not Jake from State Farm. Yeah, where's your khakis at? What are you wearing, Jake? Okay. So, thank you very much, everybody, for coming out here and meeting us at DFS Marketing for our first 2 Comma Club meeting. First of all, I'm going to explain just a little bit about myself and my background and where I come from. Obviously, you know where I came from. You just met my mother. That's where I really came from. So my mother and I, came to the United States. We're, believe it or not, immigrants. Fresh off the boat. And my mother was a hairstylist, raising me and my sister, cutting hair, growing up. And she did everything that you could think of to help us, have food on the table. I mean, everything. She sold phone books. She sold Mary Kay makeup. She cut hair. I mean, there's so many things. And at 12 years old, this is my first time I ever got into sales. Thank God for that. She says, "Hey, I need some help selling some of this Mary Kay makeup." I'm like, "Mom, I'm not selling makeup." Makeup? She said, "Yeah, oh yeah, you are. You're gonna go out there and sell some makeup." We lived in an apartment complex at the time. And she says, "Here, go." And I had a little thing of makeup you'd open up, and I knocked on doors, boom, boom. "Hey, my mom's a Mary Kay specialist. You wanna buy any makeup? You wanna buy any makeup?" I think it was the second door that I'd knocked on. The lady was like, "Oh, I'm running out, of supplies or whatever. Yes, have your mother come down." And came down, made a sale, and I was like, "That's pretty easy." I mean, all I did was, show some makeup. So that was the start of my sales, career. So I've got 3 boys. We're from locally here, a town a little bit down the road. I was born in Nairobi, Kenya. And I don't know if anybody knows where that is, but it's a small town, big town in Africa. I don't look African. Some people think I look Mexican. Some people think I look Italian. I go to the Mexican restaurant and they just start speaking Mexican to me. I'm like, I don't speak Spanish there. No habla español. And so 3 boys, lovely wife. I'm in, obviously, the annuity business now for 19 years. It's really my second job. And I'm also in the real estate business. Real estate, love real estate, that cash flow that comes in from the real estate. So really, there's really two good things to be in this world, and it's real estate and the annuity business. So when I first started in the annuity business, did time in the Marine Corps, did some time at Sam Houston State University up north. Found out college, graduating college wasn't for me. I was voted the #1 guy not to succeed. I mean, I was voted #1 to be a failure. I was voted because nobody told me what to do. I had this attitude, this chip on my shoulder. I had a bad temper. I was just a non-God-fearing man. I just didn't care about anything or anybody. And I was voted, by my coaches, you have talent. Why don't you spend this time partying and trying to find ladies, on studying and on school? And I just said, because I don't want to. I don't care about anybody, anybody or but myself. And fast forward, thank goodness for the annuity business, because right out of the College of the Marine Corps, I met my mentor, Harry Hewlett. Harry Hewlett, former United States Marine, Hawaiian guy, short. And he called me, said, I turned a resume into this company called BHC Marketing in the Woodlands. Turned the resume in, I'm sleeping, 11 o'clock in the afternoon, get a phone call. He's like, Julian? I'm like, yes. He said, I got your resume. You applied at BHC Marketing for annuity consultant position. So I jump up, yes, I realize I'm aware, yes, I'm good. And he said, you a Marine, I am Marine. You have good sales, I have good sales, come in. He didn't really sound that Asian. I don't really have a good Hawaiian accent, but he came in, and I sat down and I said, wow, this is really cool. I don't know anything about annuities. I don't even know what an annuity is. This was 19 years ago, 2000, in 2000. And he said, this is where you need to be. This is your career. And I said, oh, whatever, I just need a job. Give me a job. He said, we're on the phone all the time. We're talking to agents nationally. And I said, I don't know anything about financial planning or annuities, but I do know this. I will be your #1 salesperson. He said, good, come on in. I need to check your reference first. I said, oh no, check my references. I'm a guy that doesn't have very many good references. And luckily, Ron Santangelo, who I used to work with before BHC Marketing, I was selling Nextel phones just for a small stint. And I left there. I was just tired of selling phones. People quit for no good reason doing something that's actually working. And Harry Hewlett called Ron Santangelo, and Ron Santangelo said, if that Julian Dougharty is anywhere in the state of Texas, I will bribe him to come back to work for me. He is the best at what he does. And Harry was like, all right, done. That's all I need. Hire the guy. So he told me, come in, Julian. All you need to do is know how to talk to financial advisors, producers, and I will train you and teach you the rest. So I said, I will be your #1 guy here, Harry. I will be your #1 marketing rep. I will be #1 that you've ever had in this company. And so, literally, from the first weekend, started becoming #1. Fast forwarded 11 years. I worked there 11 years, mentored under this gentleman and mentored by producers just like yourself for 10 years in a row, teaching me about finances, teaching me about money, teaching me about respect, teaching me about sales, teaching me about don't do this or you'll go bankrupt. Don't do this, you'll get divorced. Don't do this. So I've had like a whole thousands of dads over the last 20 years, like producers, dads and moms like yourself. And I have wholesaled probably $700 million in fixed index annuity and index annuity. We used to call them equity index annuities back in 2000 and 2001. So I have gone from the worst, the least to succeed, like voted the loser of the bunch, to look, now I'm running a, $100 million marketing organization, great family, great family person, God-fearing person, employ, 18 people, and, I'm a very proud individual. So it can be done, going from loser to hero, and thank God for the fixed annuity business. And thank God for my mentor, Harry Hewlett. So I'm very young, 41 years old, but I've been trained by the best and put in the work, the dedication, and the brute force to build DFS Marketing and to be able to have thousands. I mean, DFS, believe it or not, has thousands and thousands of agents producing fixed annuity business. And we have a great business going on here. And today we're going to be teaching you some things that, in my opinion, is the future of the fixed index annuity market and how to market yourself. We're going to be teaching you some things that you're probably going to be like, at first when you hear them, this is crazy. I cannot believe I came all the way from Illinois or Oklahoma to hear this. But what we're going to be telling you is true. It's factual stuff that works very well to be able to get yourself out there out there to see more people and to ultimately make more money. So that's my little introduction to myself, where I came from, and how I've been able to just really build it. I'm sure some of you have stories just like mine. Hopefully not as good as mine, but we've all have the trial and tribulations of life. And so 2 Comma Club. What is 2 Comma Club? Anybody want to guess what a 2 Comma Club meeting is? What we're having right now? 2 commas. There you go. $1 Million Annuity Producers. Most everybody in here is a multi-million-dollar annuity producer. Take a look at everybody in here. Take a look around you, because there's not too many times in this world, in your life, that you're going to meet with a group of $1 million annuity producers. Sure, you've gone to conventions. Sure, you've gone to meetings. Sure, you've met with classes like this or clubs like this before, but you've never met with a group of $1 million plus annuity producers all at one time, all proven production, all top producers nationally. So this is 2 Comma Club, means 2 commas in $1 million. And it's a very, very prestigious thing. I mean, there is a very small, 0.5% of all annuity producers in America are over $1 million a year in business. And you're independent. It is so hard to be an independent annuity producer. It's hard because of credibility purposes, from the Edward Jones guy down the hall, the Raymond James guy down the hall, the guys that have, retail locations at every single corner. It's very hard being an independent producer saying, do business with me and this is why. And you've got an illustration in front of you and this is all you've got to provide credibility, maybe an office, maybe some referrals. But you've got an Edward Jones guy. It's so easy for a baby boomer or senior to walk in and go, I see Edward Jones everywhere. I like you. Let's do the deal. Let's do the business. It's that credibility that we need to build here. And that's what we're going to try to do today. So 2 Comma Club, it's an elite group, top producers from all over the United States. We do this monthly. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be providing additional services for you folks, such as a small taste of our one-on-one appointment program where we set appointments for you just for coming out. We're going to give you a small taste of setting up some appointments for you. 1 or 2, we're not going to provide you a lifetime worth of appointments. I got only a certain amount of money. It costs about $10,000 just to bring all you folks out here and put this meeting, together. So we're moving forward. We're doing good on time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you a little bit about your presentations and talk with you a little bit about how you present yourself in front of a client. Look in your folder, and you should have Does anybody know what this is right here? Yeah. Get the submarine. Has anybody ever seen a submarine?
A yellow one.
A yellow one? When you're
I'm just old enough to know that.
Yeah. Yeah. But has anybody ever seen, and does anybody know what this is right here? This is the Sandler Submarine. David Sandler he's created a selling system about 20 years ago called the Sandler Selling System. David Sandler, I took in this selling system about maybe 10 years ago, the Sandler Submarine, just this piece of paper right here. It has helped me make millions of dollars in commissions because I have a system in place. Most producers do something called traditional selling, where you meet a customer, you try to do a fact finder, you ask them some questions, and then you say, okay, well, we'll meet on our second appointment, and then maybe the second or third appointment, you've got this illustration. I think you need to buy this right here. You spend 2 hours with them. This is the returns. This is how the annuity works. And then the customer says, well, okay, well, thank you. I got to think about it. And then I'll get back with you. So now you spent maybe 2, maybe 4 hours, and you're thinking, this is a hot prospect. I'm going to call him. I'm going to email him. And you're thinking it's a good deal. And now you're spending another maybe 30 minutes over the course of 2 weeks chasing the customer down. Trying to, and you think that this client has decided to go with you, and in all actuality, all they did was milk you for information and go buy from somebody else, or they were never even interested in working with you in the beginning, and you didn't know that right up front. Just like in all sales, most sales people will meet a customer. How are you doing? Present their product. This is the car. This is the vacuum. This is, the cleaner. This is, and they'll present to a customer. And then they'll ask the customer, is there any reason why you wouldn't buy from me today? Is there any questions you've got? Then they'll continue to present. Then the customer will say, okay, thank you for your time. I'll get back with you. That annuity sounded great. That car looked good. Give me your card and I'll get back with you. Most salespeople in our business or in sales organizations all across the U.S., salespeople across the U.S. think, well, that customer was interested. I know that's going to be a sale, so I'm going to follow up. I'm going to drip on that customer. I'm going to spend time texting, emailing, and lo and behold, that customer never wanted to do business with you in the first place, and you spent hours and hours of time, following up, presenting, and closing. So this sales system right here, just a submarine, it's not very hard for you to actually change your old way of thinking and think about the way to pre-qualify a customer within the first 30 seconds of meeting with them. So the Sandler Submarine, this is something you can get on the internet. We don't offer Sandler training or sales or anything like that. I do offer one-on-one, over the phone if you're a producer with us to help you close more deals, help you go through this. But I've been doing this now for 10 years. This is what helped build DFS Marketing. This is what my mentor, Harry Hewlett, told me to perfect and to master. And what it'll do is it'll help you eliminate any of that buyer-seller dancing. It'll help presenting to non-qualified customers. It'll help presenting to a customer that never wanted to buy from you in the beginning. So does anybody know what these, if you didn't know about if nobody in this room knew about Sandler, you're definitely not going to know what A-Not means. Anybody know what A-Not is? A-N-O-T? So it is an acronym that Sandler uses. It's psychologically, to open up a conversation, it psychologically gets somebody to relax. I even used this when I got pulled over by the police officer for speeding last week. A-Not is, I appreciate you taking your time pulling me over today, sir. Naturally, you'll have some questions for me. Obviously, I'm going to have some questions for you. Typically, what do you do in this situation? I know what he does. He writes tickets. So using this with a customer, using this on the phone. Every one of my marketing reps in here, every time that they talk to a new customer, a new agent on the phone, we use A-Not. I appreciate you taking the time today. Naturally, you're going to have some questions for me. Obviously, I'm going to have some questions for you. Typically, our call is going to take about 15 minutes. You set the agenda, you set the time frame. The worst is not knowing how long is this meeting going to take. So when you're meeting with an annuity customer, a potential client, appreciate you taking your time today. Naturally, you're going to have some questions for me. Obviously, I'm going to have some questions for you. Typically, our meeting is only going to take 30 minutes, an hour. Let the customer know right up front. So even on a phone call, a cold call, Typically, this call is only going to take about 10 minutes, and we're going to go through how DFS marketing can help you see more people and build your business. So there's nothing better than knowing how long the call is going to take, how long the meeting's going to take, and it just sets the tone, sets everybody at ease. Okay, I get it now. This person's articulate. You know, the good little system he's got in place. Told me the agenda, the time, how long it's going to take, and I'm ready for this. So it just settles the tone. I mean, even with the police officer, that police officer said, you know, slow down, sir. That's a warning. Go on, get out of here. I was like, that was from ANOT. That's all it took. Normally he would have given me a ticket, I'm sure. So does anybody know what UFC is? UFC. Not Ultimate Fighting Challenge. UFC is the starter of this Sandler Submarine here. UFC is the upfront contract. Normally in traditional selling, you're going to present an annuity to a customer. You're going to spend the 2 hours presenting to them and then let them leave without even doing the deal or knowing that you can do the deal. The UFC, or upfront contract, that I've always used is even on the phone with the producer. Today I'm going to talk with you for, like I said, 10 minutes. I'm going to ask for you to sign up with 2 of my insurance carriers, and we're going to ask for you to, we're going to talk with you about our one-on-one annuity appointment program, and then at the end of the call, I'm going to ask for you to sign up with 2 carriers. And the producer's like, wait a minute, I haven't even heard your presentation. But what I've done, for example, with a customer, I appreciate you coming in. What I'm going to do today, if I'm going to show you how this annuity works, I'm going to expect for you to purchase this annuity from me today or somewhere down the line. Does that sound like something you can do if you ultimately like it? So I'm setting what I want to do right up front. I'm giving the expectations up front. I would rather fight with a customer up front than fight down the line. Like present for an hour or do a financial analysis, do all the work that it takes, do the fact finder, and then ultimately present to the customer. And then they say, no, I'm not interested. I don't want to do this. What are you talking about, dude? I don't even want to buy this annuity. I came in here, I was respectful, but I don't want to buy this annuity. I've got such a good relationship with my current financial advisor. I am never going to break that relationship. Well, you could have told me that 3 hours ago or 2 appointments ago. So I'd rather fight with the customer up front than fight down the line with a customer after wasting hours and hours and hours of time. That's what the difference is using the Sandler Submarine. It's the traditional selling versus non-traditional. Traditional selling, again, is for when producers or salespeople just present the heck out of something and hope that customer is going to ultimately do the deal with you, or eventually they're going to lie to you. They're going to do the buyer-seller dance, and they're going to take your information, and they're going to go buy it from their current broker. Hey, John, I've worked with you for 20 years now. I met with Gerald. He was talking about this Athene fixed index annuity with a 6% a year income rider, a 1% fee, and do you offer that? Oh. By the way, I do. Thank you. Here's the app. Let's do the deal. $200,000 rollover. Where in traditional selling, you're wasting your time. Non-traditional selling, using the UFC, you're telling the customer right up front, I'm going to ask you to buy this for me today. When I met my wife 10 years ago, I was already starting this Sandler stuff. And I was practicing. First date, I asked her, I said, okay, we're going to meet. And, I thank you, have a seat, you look real good today, what do you want to eat? I'm going to ask you after, we meet, I'd be interested in possibly having another date with you. Is that something that you would want to do? If she says, heck no, I'm done, you are terrible, your breath stinks, you are ugly, then I know I got to wrap up. Don't order that steak. Let's just have coffee. Quick, fast, and get through it really quickly. Or if she says, of course I'm interested. That's why we're here today. Not like, hey, I'm not a person that says no. I wanted to give you a shot, but no, I don't want to. I did the upfront contract up front, and I'd rather fight with a customer up front than fight down the line. I'd rather spend just 30 seconds telling them, I'm going to ask you to buy this annuity, and at the end of this meeting, do you see any reason why you wouldn't be able to buy the annuity? Oh, there is no way I'm buying an annuity from you. I work with John, and John is my Randy Still. I've been working with him for 25 years. I have to talk with him first before I do anything. So you know now you're not going to spend the 2 hours talking with this person when they've specifically told you there is no way in hell I'm going to do that deal. So you're going to try to hurry things up, and you're going to try to move on. So that's the difference between traditional selling and the Sandler selling. You can look all this up on Google, print this out, take this home, write notes on this today, because it's going to help you get better and stop selling and wasting time on people that are not going to buy from you. Spend time on people that are going to buy from you, and use a technique, a system every single time. When my marketing reps are on the phone with every one of you, I appreciate you taking your time. Naturally, we're going to take about 10 minutes, or naturally, you're going to have some questions. Obviously, I'm going to have some questions for you. Typically, our call is going to take about 10 minutes. They set the agenda right up front. Instead of this, hey, hope you're having a great day. Today, I'm going to talk with you about this. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about this system, and what we're going to do is we're going to show you how you can see more people, and what we're going to do is we're going to sell the system to you, and then just continue bulldozing through the phone. That's the worst kind of conversation. You're like, God, click. I'm not even interested, man. It's not professional in any way. So every conversation that you have, try to do something a little bit different. I know a lot of you in here are like, I've been selling, for many years. I'm pretty good at it. Or some people are like, golly, why are these people leaving after I present to them for so long and I'm not getting the deals? And I'm chasing them, I'm emailing them, I'm calling them. This engineer keeps ignoring me. He said he was interested. Why isn't he doing the rollover, this Exxon employee engineer? He wasn't going to do the deal with you in the beginning, and if you had a system in place, you could have known that right up front. I'm not interested in doing business with you. I'm not going to roll my money with you if you're going to present this annuity to me. Oh, I hate annuities. So that can help you, this system right here can help you kind of eliminate the people that are not going to do business with you right up front. So we're going to go through the Sandler Submarine really quickly. So why is there a submarine here, you ask? Why is it a submarine? Why isn't it a blimp? Why isn't it a soccer ball? Submarines, have you ever seen in the old movies where somebody, oh, mayday, mayday, we're hit by a torpedo, and then everybody runs out of that bay, but there's the door shuts, boom, boom, and then there's the one guy left in there and the water's filling up, and he dies. So that's the same thing as the Sandler Submarine. You don't ever go from one compartment to the next. When one compartment is filled up, you never go back to the compartment ever again. So this compartment right here is bonding and rapport. Give me an idea of bonding and rapport.
Let's have breakfast.
Yeah, it's bonding and rapport, gay.
Asking about the family.
Yeah. How many kids do you have? Where'd they go to school? Where'd you go to school? Where were you born? Africa? Oh, I know a guy from Africa. His name's Julian. Frank, give me an idea of bonding and rapport.
Finding something in common.
Yeah, just something in common. Over the phone, we ask producers, when did you first get involved in the annuity business? My marketing reps think I'm crazy. I asked the agent right on the phone, what did you have for dinner last night? What did you have for dinner? This is a sales call. You're asking me what did I have for dinner. But believe it or not, well, actually, I made some steaks. And then they'll tell you how they made the steaks, and they use this sizzler, and they put it in the oven first and then on the grill. And then now you got the bond. The conversation is now more friendly. It's more completely friendly. So the bonding and rapport, these bubbles right here, mean always be bonding and rapporting throughout the entire presentation. So this next compartment is again the upfront contract. Today, you and I are going to talk about this fixed index annuity. I'm going to talk with you about your 401k rollover, and I'm going to show you how this fixed index annuity can provide you a lifetime worth of income, provide you upside of the market with no downside risk of any kind, and we're going to provide you a nursing home, maybe a doubler. We're going to provide you some great indexes. You'll never lose any money. But at the end of this meeting, I'm going to ask for you to sign up and do your 401k rollover with me, or move your North American annuity to me. Do you see any reason why you wouldn't be able to do that? Charles, I'm not doing that. I love John, and I'm not going to roll my money over. Or, well, there's a broker that I currently is coming by our office Wednesday to talk to all of us about our 401k rollover. I don't think I'm going to do anything with you today. So you've now been able to know what is going on because you asked up front. I'd rather fight up front than fight down the line, meaning present, present, present. And then the guy's like, I'm not doing business with you. And you're like, fine, I didn't want you to do business with me. Forget it. You know, you should have told me that a long time ago, that you had another broker already in mind. You know, or like my wife, gosh, you know, I took you to dinner and we spent all this time and this money and now you don't want to go on a date with me? Fine, I don't want to go on a date with you. You know, so the upfront contract is so important because you're asking the customer right up front, can we do the deal or not? This next compartment is pain. Pain, to me, if there is no pain, there is no, if there's no pain, there's no gain, no sale. Yeah, there's no sale. If there's no pain, there's no sale. How many times have you met with a customer, sat down with them, well, Miss Jones, and here's a 21-page illustration on how this new American Equity Index annuity works, or this Fidelity and Guarantee annuity works. Yeah, you told me you got money over here, but here, it's got this 10% a year returns in the best year, 5% in the worst year. It's got this income rider. It's got this nursing home rider. It's got this terminal illness waiver. It's got, you know, American Equity is a great company. Do you want to buy it? What do you mean, do I want to buy it? There's no pain involved. So what I always do when this pain compartment, I always ask them, so what do you see is the biggest challenge that you're facing with your money right now? What's the biggest challenge? Try to extract pain. And there's buzzwords for pain like, or damn, I have a cuss word is usually some pain. It's true pain. Or I've lost money. I don't want to lose any money. I want to pass on the most money to my beneficiaries. I want to leave a legacy. I want to be able to help do estate planning better. I need help with taxes. So you got to find the pain before you just roll out the illustration to the customer and say, this is what you need. Buy this, buy this. You can't make a sale if there's no pain. You have to actually extract pain from somebody. How many times have you sat with a customer and they're just like, I mean, I'm just here, I don't have any challenges. So you have no challenges with your money. You're not worried about the money losing money. You're not worried about the fees. No, I'm pretty happy. So how are you going to make a sale if the customer has no pain? You have to extract the pain. And that's a whole different series on how to extract pain. You can actually look up online, Sandler pain questions. You'll be able to extract pain. Well, how long have you been worried about losing money? What have you done to try to fix it? You know, are you interested in solving the issue? And you can find pain questions to extract from a customer to find their true pain. And when it's like or if they explain to you, if they say a number, well, I've lost $7,000 in the market, I always yell it back to them. What? How much? I want to extract the pain even more. 7,000. A lot of people will just skip over pain. Oh, you lost 7,000. Well, I can help you with this American Equity illustration. I can help you here. And you haven't even really found true pain. I mean, true pain. Every one of my marketing consultants, when they're on the phone with a producer and they're presenting our services, they have to go through this. We don't bulldoze an agent over the phone about all the services we offer and then ask him to sign up. And then the marketing rep spent 30 minutes trying to close the producer just to find out he's not doing any business with you or he has no pain. So this pain compartment to me is the most important compartment. And you can look up on Google and you can see different pain questions to ask a customer. See, what I'm trying to do here is traditional selling versus non-traditional selling. I haven't presented my product to the customer yet at all. I have not gone into my fixed index annuity. I've not gone into the vehicle I'm selling. This works in every sales presentation you can think of. I haven't gone into presenting anything to the customer. I'm just trying to find pain first. I'm trying to set the agenda. I'm setting the upfront contract in the beginning. I'm bonding and rapporting. And then I'm also now trying to find pain. Does this person truly have an issue? What is that issue? If there's no pain, there's no sale. And I don't leave this pain compartment. And I will sit there with the customer or with the producer on the phone for 30 minutes until I find true pain. And when they say, I have spent thousands of dollars with a marketing company on seminar selling, and like Dennis Drake yesterday had a seminar, Dennis is right behind us, did a seminar at a movie theater, has $10,000 into the program, and he's worried he's not gonna make a single dollar. That's true pain. when he's sitting there cussing about spending $10,000 and not getting a single customer. So true pain is when you're, hearing from an agent or hearing from a customer, my broker doesn't even answer the calls anymore. Or my guy that sold me this annuity a long time ago, he doesn't even check up on me. He doesn't do an annual review. He doesn't do a biannual review. He doesn't do a triannual review. I don't think anybody in this room even has ever heard of a triannual review. Some of the producers that I work with now for over 19 years that do $15 million a year in annuity business, they say, I'm not going to allow a single other producer in my community to take my clients that I've worked so hard for. We set up triannual reviews or even monthly reviews. You're thinking monthly reviews with a customer when you sold them a 10-year annuity? You mean you want me to have a review with the customer every single month? Most of the time, I say just do quarterly reviews with your clients. You won't believe how much annuity business you can generate just from doing quarterly reviews with these clients. They come into inheritances, they make more money, they've got a CD that they didn't tell you about, they lied to you about, that now it's time to roll over. And then the seminar invitations, the Facebook invites that they're receiving from other planners out there, financial advisors, annuity brokers, you can now wedge yourself in front of that client and that other agent by meeting with them so many times that they're like, I don't need this. My Dennis Drake is my Gerald Pulaski is who I do business with. You won't believe how many producers call me and say, Julian, my client just went to a seminar at Landry's with another producer and I'm moving the money. And they said, I'm moving the money. I'm moving the money. Because you didn't have an annual review with me. You didn't tell me about this brand new American Equity Index Annuity or this Fidelity and Guarantee Performance Pro. You didn't tell me. Well, I met with you 3 years ago. See you later. So you got to have these annual reviews. And then with this pain funnel, with a new customer, you've got to extract pain. So the next compartment is budget. You got to find a budget. So we're going to meet here today. We're going to talk about this annuity. It's not going to really cost you anything, but how much do you have budgeted for an investment or for a rollover? Ask them. Get them to tell you. Well, I've got $100,000 in a CD. I've got $45,000 in a mutual fund. I've got $50,000 in a municipal bond. I've got 2 other annuities. And right now what I want to do is I want to talk with you about my old 401k. So budget is such a big question. Nobody ever asks, what's your budget? In a true presentation. Usually it's, how are you doing? What's your budget? How are you doing? Present. What's your budget? Here with the Sandler Selling System, you're able to ask the client, what's your budget right up front? How much are you trying to protect here? How much do you want to roll over? How much are you trying to invest? Get the budget out of the customer. It's real easy. People love to tell you about their money. I've got $45,000 I want to roll over. I want to protect. So, $45,000 is a pretty good dollar. So the next compartment is decision. I love asking a customer, are you the decision maker? And you know what they typically say? When you ask them, are you the decision maker? Yeah, they say, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm the decision maker. Oh, you mean you don't have a husband? You have to ask? Well, I am the decision maker at home, but I do have to ask my husband if it's okay if I should move my 401k over. So why would you want to present to that person now after you found out that they're not the decision maker and you need to now bring the husband in? For example, my marketing reps, when they're on the phone with the producer, they ask, are you the decision maker? And most of the producers say, yeah, I'm the decision maker. Yep, it's me. All me. And I'm like, well, the way you got to say this, you got to present back. You got to say, so are you there's no husband, wife, there's no committee, there's no boss that, we got to bring in here before you can decide on coming aboard to DFS or rolling over, in your case, your 401k. There's nobody else that you got to talk to. Now, remember, I still have not even presented the annuity. I'm still trying to figure out, is this person a good prospect for me to even present? No, I actually need my uncle. He needs to be here when I talk to you about my 401k too. Great, let's get your uncle over here. Let's set another appointment up for next Wednesday. Now you've got all the decision makers in the room. Instead of presenting to him or her, and then she says, well, I don't want to do the deal now. I need to talk to my uncle. And then now you have to present to the uncle, and then the uncle says, well, hold on, let's go think about it. Instead, you could have everybody in the room at the same time and do the presentation. The decision-making question, to me, are you the decision maker, Frank, at your company?
Yes, I am.
There is nobody else, no committee, no wife, nobody you got to talk to before you can do business with me?
Correct.
Done deal. If he says, no, I've got a partner, I'm not going to present to you and then present to your partner and waste time to find out both of you aren't going to do the deal. So I want to time management, get the two people that are in the room that needs to be spoken to, the decision makers. Fulfillment. What do you think fulfillment is? What's the fulfillment phase? Yes, sales presentation. Fulfillment is the sales presentation. So I have now spent 30 minutes trying to qualify the customer instead of 30 minutes actually trying to sell the customer on the product and find out they don't even want to buy or they're not the decision maker. So you see this process that I'm going through, folks? This process right here, when I say it's helped me make millions of dollars in annuity sales, it has helped me make millions of dollars in annuity sales because I'm able to qualify a producer, find out if the agent wants to do business, find out if he has a current marketing company that he loves. He doesn't, like Matt yesterday told me, he said, Julian, I love my current marketing organization, and I don't know if I want to transfer to you. Well, I said, we're independent. You can maybe do some business over here, do some business over there. Matt yesterday says, okay, good. Whew, I was worried that I got to transfer all my contracts over to you guys. I said, no. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to help everybody in this room go through a simpler sales process. And of course, you're not going to learn what I'm talking about all today. It takes time. It's taken me years and years and years. But every single customer, I don't have to guess what am I going to talk to them about today. How is this conversation going to go? I could be very tired or ill and go through this and still win on every single presentation because it's a system. It's like when I was in the Marine Corps, there's systems you go through and you do them day in and day out. Presenting to customers doesn't have to be a different presentation for each customer. Use a system every single time, and what it's going to do is going to help you close deals faster and present to the right people who are the decision makers, who have money, and who want to do business with you. You've set the agenda. You set the upfront contract. You found the budget. You found the pain. You found who's the decision maker, and now you can start doing the fulfillment. The fulfillment part is the easiest. It's the easiest part. This is the fixed index annuity. It's a 10-year term. You could take your 401k, you could roll it over. We can provide you a 6% per year guarantee roll-up on your money for income purposes. You'll never lose a dollar. When the market goes up, you'll get some gains. When the market goes down, you don't lose anything. And then we can provide you an income stream for life, 5 years, 2 years, 1 year, whatever you want. Here's your app. Here's the app. You need to fill this out now. Oh, right now? Yeah. You told me that you don't want to lose any money. You told me that you're the decision maker. And now do the app. Here's the app. You need to fill this out. You need to sign this now. We already went through this. Okay, well, I don't want to do it right now still. I like you. I told you, but I'm not going to do this right now. So now post-selling. So remember I was telling you about my wife and I did the upfront contract with her. So after the first date, we left. She went home. I went home. She's from a small town in East Texas called Nederland. I talk without an accent, but when you hear my wife talk, it's like this, y'all. How y'all doing? Y'all doing pretty good? Oh, I just love you, Julian. I love you. Very beautiful, sweet, wonderful woman. And I was like, I gotta go on a second date with her. But I texted her after the next day, and I didn't hear anything from her. So I sent her one more text, and this is the post-sell. Has anybody ever heard of the thermometer close? The thermometer closed. So I text her this. Instead of like, I mean, do you want to go out again or not? Or are you interested in this annuity or not? Are you going to buy this or not? I don't chase people. I don't chase you down. I need to know. How many times have you been, after a presentation, $500,000 rollover? You thought the customer was done. You got this deal. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll call you tomorrow. We'll do the rollover. Text, email, ghosted. No answer. Text, email, ghosted. No answer. Somebody called this person for me. They're not answering. Oh, I need the sale. What's going on? What happened? You said you wanted to do it. And they don't do it. Everybody's been in this room has had a customer say they're going to do the deal and they didn't. And you thought, and so now you're doing the buyer-seller dance. You're dancing, where's this person? They wanted to do the deal. Where is it? So the thermometer close will help you right away. You can tell the customer, okay, you're not going to do it right now. On a scale from 0 to 10, 0 meaning you're not interested at all, because if we're at a 0, I'm not going to chase you down. I'm not going to call you and text you and email you. I don't do that. On a scale from 0 to 10, 0 meaning you're not interested, 10 you've already decided to do the deal. Where are you at? Well, I'm at a 5. Well, how do I get you to an 8? Well, I'm at a 3. I can't do anything with a 3. I'm at a 10. Well, let's do the deal. Sign up here. Fill this paperwork out. So I text my wife, hey, on a scale from 0 to 10, 0 meaning you're not going to go on the second date, 10, you've already decided on going on the second date, where are you at? I don't want to chase you down if you're not going to go on a date with me the second time. We ate steak already. You had wine. We had some fun. We had a good dinner, good date. Where are you at? And I got, ding, ding, 10, silly. Let's go out again. Yes! So I knew we're going on the second date.
3 kids later.
Oh, yeah. Oh, when I met my wife, I was running through the mall. I was getting my hair cut, high-end place to get haircuts, $45 a haircut. I mean, $45 a haircut in the mall, Visible Changes, Woodlands Mall. I'm running about 10 minutes late. If you're 15 minutes late, they will not take you. So it's Monday. I run up. She's standing right here, and I run up. She turns around and goes, ah! I said, oh, whoa, what happened there? What's going on? Sorry about that. She said, you scared me. I said, well, I'm sorry, babe. Well, you scared me. And then I was like, God, that woman is beautiful. She is beautiful. And then she looked back at me, and we're next in line. She says, it's mighty busy for a Monday, ain't it? I was like, she just talked to me. Yes, it's busy. It's busy. And then I go sit down in the chair, waiting in the chair. She's sitting in the waiting room over there, and she's swinging her legs. She's wearing scrubs. She's a dental hygienist. I didn't know that at the time. And I'm looking over there, trying to get her to look at me. Eye contact, nothing. I'm like, oh, man. So then I go sit down. They call me. It's my time for the haircut. She goes and sits down. Her time for the haircut. She's way over there. I'm getting my haircut like this, staring at her the entire time like some weird creep. And she goes back, gets her hair washed, and she's sitting in the chair all wet. I'm telling my stylist, that woman that I just met that screamed is beautiful. She is beautiful. The lady was like, go talk to her. I'm like, no, I'm not talking to that woman. She's beautiful. She's going to say no to me. So I said, okay, I will. So the lady says, my hairstylist says, get up, let's go. I'm going to check you out. So she says, follow me. So I'm following her. And instead of going and checking out, I go off and I tapped her hairstylist on the shoulder and I said, can I interrupt your haircut? And now I'm leaning on this other chair here like this. Can I ask to interrupt your haircut here? And I look at myself in the mirror. I'm like, what are you doing? You look like an idiot. And I said, was that a good scare, ma'am, or a bad scare in the mall back there? She said, it was a good scare. And I was like, okay, thanks, bye. And so I walk away. I'm thinking, well, good, it was a good scare, but I'm an idiot. I'm sweating. I'm standing there like a moron, interrupting her haircut. So then I go and I tell the lady up front, I say, here's $5. Here's a card. I put Julian, coffee, my phone number on it. I said, give this to that woman when she's checking out. She said it was a good scare. Give it to her. She is so beautiful. And then I had left, and the next day, no text. The next day, no text. The next day, no text. I'm like, another one. Another one. She texts me. I got a text Friday night. Boom, boom. Hey, this is April from the hair salon. How's it going today? I'm like, yeah. Fast forward 10 years. We've been married 10 years, and crazy. You meet somebody in the, in the mall. But, I use the Sandler techniques. I use this day in and day out in my real life and in my business life. And it's helped me generate millions of dollars. So the fulfillment, the post-sale at the end, using the thermometer close, it's great. You don't have to guess anymore if this person wants to do business with you or not. On a scale from 0 to 10, are you going to do this? What are you? 0, 10? 0, 10, what are you? I'm an 8. You got to fill it out now. You need to fill this out right now. Not like I'm going to think about it. Let me wait to fill. No, you got to fill it out now. What do you mean? No, you got to fill this out now. We got to do this business. You told me that you're worried about this. We went through this entire process, and now you're telling me that you're at an 8. You got to do this. Don't let them, don't let them leave. If they're at an 8, it's time to do the deal. So that's the Sandler Selling System, inside and out. It's just good knowledge for you guys. Look it up on the internet. If you want to do some sessions with me, I can do that with you. Teach you how to do this. Y'all have my number. You know where I work, right here. So next, any questions on that? Any questions? Any questions? No? Okay, so what I'm going to do is move to the evolution of marketing for fixed index annuities. Who does seminar selling here? Seminars? Anybody ever done a seminar? Gerald, raise your hand. Higher so I can see. There we go. Okay. How many has done direct mail for lead card mailers? They mail them back in. Got it. Good. Okay, so Dennis Drake yesterday told me, he said, Julian, I spent $10,000. $7,000 of it was on direct mail for a seminar. We spent $7,000 for a direct mail seminar at a movie theater. I was like, oh, at a movie theater, that's pretty cool. Show him a movie instead of present. And he said, I spent $500 on Facebook for advertising. He spent $7,000 on mailers and $500 on Facebook to invite people to the movie theater. And he said one person came from the $7,000 piece mailer, and 12 came from the $500 on Facebook, inviting to a seminar. So when I first started in the fixed index annuity business in 2000, the way we got business was through doing a seminar. You send out 500-piece mailer, you invite the clients to Ryan's Cafeteria, Landry's, just a little restaurant, and do a presentation in their meeting room, PowerPoint. I'm in the annuity business. You want to keep your money safe. You want to do this. You want to do that. Let's book appointments. I got appointment cards I'm handing out. Fill it out if you want to meet with me, and then we'll meet you at my office, or I'll come to your home. That was the way to do it. And my staff always makes fun of me when I say this, but we would write millions and millions, millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars in annuity business from seminar selling on 500-piece mailer. Now it takes 7,000 to 10,000 mailers to get 10 people to 12 people to a seminar facility, and they're all plate lickers most of the time. They're just trying to supplement their meals for that week. And typically the producer may, if they're lucky, write a case, 2 cases, but they've spent thousands of dollars to market. So I believe the direct mail is over when it comes to marketing. Yeah, it's over. Dennis Drake, he just went to the restroom, but just told me he spent $7,000. Dennis, how much did you spend on the mailers?
I did 7,000 pieces.
Yeah.
It was about $5,000.
$5,000. And, $500 on the Facebook. So I'm just going to tell you the evolution of marketing for annuities no longer is your traditional ways to do it. No longer direct mail.
That's why we're here.
That's right. You got it. Thank you. That is exactly right. So what we're here to do is I'm here to tell you that DFS Marketing, the old traditional annuity marketing companies do a direct mailer, do these, one-on-one mailers, these lead cards. That's all old news. I'm telling you right now, 100% of marketing in the future is through online and online marketing. I spent about $150,000 last year alone advertising on the internet, online. Everybody's on there now. It's the way of the future. And if you're not advertising and if you're not marketing yourself online and you're not sitting there, does everybody have one of these? You know what this is? What is this? No. It's a smartphone. If you're not using this to make yourself money in 2019, it is a dumb phone. If you are not taking this right here and using it to get yourself out there on the internet, some people in here are like, social media? That's for my daughter. Instagram? That's for my granddaughter. I ain't doing none of that. I've done pretty good. Well, 2019, if you're still trying to figure out how to get people to see, and you want to spend pennies on the dollar to market yourself to the masses, you got to get on social media. And we're here to help you do that. That's exactly right. That is why you're here. We're proven, we do it very well, and we do it very efficiently. And so you've got to understand that the evolution of annuity marketing is no longer doing it the traditional ways. You've got to become an online influencer. An online influencer is somebody who gets up and gives free information, and then books appointments, have people calling in and closing deals. You're being an influencer, and it's done through the masses. And you're gonna see that today. We're gonna show you some proven techniques, some very, very high net worth people that have taken this internet and taken it to the next level. If you're not doing it, I'm telling you, the people in your community, the other agents in your community, you know, the furniture guys figured it out in your community. You know, the furniture guys on the TV, on the internet, you know, direct mail. You know, if you're not on the internet and you're not creating an online presence starting today, you're going to be left in the dust. The old traditional ways of, you know, referrals, you know, I'll work my book of business, I'll do direct mailers, I'll send thank you letters to my clients, I won't do online, I won't do annual reviews. It's all over. If you're not into it, you got to get out of it. And I'm telling you, the future of marketing and marketing your business is through that internet. It's proven. It's no longer a theory. It is a fact that you have got to do it. And you can do it on your own, or you can let us do it for you. And we're gonna show you some different ways. Any questions before we have our next speaker on?
No, but I'll make a comment. Just
Yeah, please.
I have 92 responses. I spent $500 on Facebook. I spent about 5,000. And of the 92 responses, 72 were from Facebook.
Yeah. If you're not doing it, you're gonna get run over. Okay, so now that's me, and I appreciate you listening to me. I'm gonna be going and doing filming with each one of you in the studio back there. I'm gonna be asking you some questions to help you become that online influencer, to be able to help you get a video of yourself out there, to help you get in front of the masses in your community. Gay asked me yesterday, how do I get out of Duncan, Oklahoma, small little town, 20,000 people, headquarters of Halliburton. Halliburton's moving out, coming here to Houston. She's 20,000 people in her town. You think it's gonna be tough to market to 20,000 people by word of mouth? It's tough. But I told her, I said, Gay, we can help you reach all of Oklahoma. And you can be in all those places at one time through the internet. Subscribe to my channel for the latest and greatest updates on the fixed index annuity world and how DFS can help you with your business.